How to invest in commercial papers. There is another investment opportunities that is different from money market fund, different from mutual funds, different from the fixed deposit, but it can give you a very good returns, and that is called the commercial papers. If you want to earn more money, more than your savings account or more than any fixed deposit, and you want something that is shorter than bonds, shorter than some of the treasury bills, commercial paper can be a good option for you. And in this video, I will explain everything about commercial papers, especially for beginners, how to invest in commercial papers step by step, the best return on investment you can get on commercial papers, and how you can get started right away. So if you're a new viewer, please click on the subscribe button and like this video. Sometimes when my video gets thousands of views and I have just few likes, it doesn't cost you anything to support this channel by clicking on the like button. Thank you so much. Now, how can you invest in commercial papers? Let's start from the basic. What exactly is commercial paper? Commercial paper, also called CP for short, is a short-term loan that big companies take from regular investor like you and myself. Instead of going to a bank to borrow money, some companies borrow directly from people and institutions for a short period. And those periods can be like 30 days, 270 days, or sometimes for 365 days for 1 year. And in return, the company pay interest. That interest is your profit. Think of it like this. A company needs money to run operations, to buy materials, or to expand. Now, instead of waiting for a bank loan, they issue commercial paper. An investor like you lend them money. Then they promise to return the money on a fixed date with profit. But commercial paper is not for struggling companies. It is only for companies with strong cash flow and good financial reputations. Those companies are allowed to issue CPs, commercial paper. This makes it safer than many other private investments. Why companies prefer commercial paper? I've seen many beginners ask this question. Why would a big company borrow from the public instead of going to a bank? This is the simple reason. The first thing is it is cheaper because they are borrowing directly from individual, from institution. It is cheaper than bank loans. Bank may charge high interest rate. Companies get cheaper rates by just issuing commercial paper. And two, it is faster. A company can issue a commercial paper and say, look, we need 10 billion naira. And before you know it, the public quickly begin to buy that commercial paper. So a commercial paper can be arranged quicker than bank loans. Bank loans go through many scrutiny. They can even ask for collateral or anything as a proof that they are going to pay back. But commercial paper is not like that. It is very fast for company to get funded using commercial papers. And three, flexibility. Commercial paper is very flexible in the sense that a company can choose the exact amount they want and then pick the exact duration they prefer. They can say, we want to borrow this money from the public for just 30 days, for just 6 months, for just 1 year. So they have a specific goal, a specific timeline they are looking to get that money. So it is flexible for companies to use commercial paper to raise funds. Why you should consider commercial paper? I am teaching commercial paper because there are reasons why you should begin to consider investing in commercial papers. Number one is because of the high returns. Commercial papers sometimes return bigger profits more than the fixed deposit fund. It is always higher returns than treasury bills, than savings accounts, and returns are often fall sometimes between like 17 to about 22%. depending on the company and market conditions. And two, it is short time. If you are looking to invest for short time, where you do not need to lock your money for too long, most commercial paper lasts for just 90 days. Some is just for 6 months, that is 180 days. And some is just 270 days. So if you're looking to invest in a short-term asset, short-term investment opportunity, commercial paper is there for you. And three, because of low risk. Although it is not completely risk-free, but commercial paper issuers are usually strong companies. They are vetted by trustees, by the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission, by some rating agencies. There are some agencies that rate companies, that rate company performance. So you will know if this company is strong enough to pay back whatever they borrow to the commercial paper. And before a company issue commercial paper at all, they go through some steps. They go through some steps that proves that the company is reliable before they are allowed to issue a commercial paper. And four, it is also better than a bank fixed deposit. Banks give maybe 4% to 8% if you put your money in a savings account. And a fixed deposit at times might pay even less than 10%. But commercial paper can give you double or triple that amount. So when people say commercial paper is one of the sweet spots of short-term investing, this is why. Okay, let me show you a little practical example of how commercial paper work. Now, let's say a company issues a 180 days commercial papers at the rate of let's say just 20%. It simply means that you invest, for example, 100,000 naira. You will not receive monthly interest. Instead, you will get your interest and your money back together at the end of the 180 days. At maturity, you will receive your full 100,000 naira, and then you are investing for 180 days. This is 6 months, and then you get 10,000 naira. 180 days is 6 months, and this 20% is a year interest, a year return. So anytime you are seeing any percentage on an investment, it simply means for 1 year. Because it is 180 days, you are getting half of this. So you are getting 110,000 naira at the end of the tenure. The process is very straightforward. If it is 1 year now, you get 120,000, your full 20%. Requirements to invest in commercial paper. In Nigeria, not everyone can buy commercial paper directly, but you can still access it. There are two major methods where you can access commercial papers. And number one is through direct purchase, through the issuing house. You can buy it directly through the issuing house. These are financial institutions responsible for selling the commercial paper. Examples include the investment banks, issuing houses, some asset managers. And to invest directly, you will need a minimum amount. Sometimes it can be like 10 million, 5 million, or even more. You need your KYC document, your CS account. You can get that on your any of the stockbrokers platforms. But because of this tedious step and the amount of money you need to invest directly, beginners do not invest directly. In fact, most Nigerians do not invest directly. What they do is they invest indirectly. How do they do it? They invest indirectly through stockbroker apps. They also invest through the money market funds, the fixed income funds, the liquidify funds. You know that when you invest in money market funds, most of the money are invested in assets like this, like commercial papers, like fixed income. So many beginners, instead of them doing it directly, looking for bigger money, they just do it through the money market funds. They do it through their stockbroker platforms or any platforms that sells commercial paper. So even if you have 5,000 naira or you have just 10,000 naira, you can buy commercial paper. You can benefit from commercial papers returns through a fund. This option is very simple and beginner friendly. Where to find commercial papers to invest in? There are several trusted places to find commercial paper in Nigeria. The FMDQ website is where all available commercial papers are listed. Every commercial paper must appear here before investor can buy. Or investment banks in Nigeria that allow you to buy commercial paper. And one of it is the FBN Quest, the Stanbic IBDC, Stanbic. You can find commercial papers there. United Capital, Chapel E, Deham, FBN Quest, Stanbic IBDC. You go to this platform. When commercial paper are available, you'll be able to see them listed and you can buy it on these platforms. Additionally, you can buy it through your fund manager. Most money market funds already invest in commercial paper. So even without searching, your money is likely already exposed to it. If you are doing money market fund now, you are indirectly investing in commercial paper. Let's talk about the risk of commercial paper. You know, in my videos, I don't like explaining an investment opportunity without telling you the risk. No investment is completely safe. So let's talk about the major risk in commercial paper. First risk is the credit risk. Credit risk. What is credit risk? Credit risk happens to be the performance of the company. If the company performs badly, they might struggle to pay back. This is why credit rating is very important. You should check the credit rating of that company before you invest in their commercial paper. If the name of the company is not that popular, just imagine if a company like Dangote Cement wants to sell commercial paper, everyone will like to buy it because they already know that it's a big company. And two, the liquidity risk. What do I mean by liquidity risk? When you invest in commercial paper, you cannot withdraw before maturity. Your money is locked. It is not like the mutual funds or the money market funds where you can access your money anytime. Commercial paper have a term. If it is 30 days, if it is 6 months or 1 year or 270 days, your money is locked until the end. And another risk is something I call the inflation risk. Inflation is a serious thing. Sometimes inflation might be higher than your returns. The real value of your profits may reduce. And four, the market risk. Market risk. What do I mean by market risk? Market risk are the market conditions. Commercial paper rates can rise or fall depending on economic activities. But compared to many other private investments, the risk is lower because only strong companies are allowed to issue commercial paper. So commercial paper are good for short-term returns. They have better profits than bank savings or fixed deposits. It's a place to keep your money while waiting for an opportunity. And commercial paper is also a disciplined structure where your money is locked till maturity. If you don't have discipline and you always withdraw your money market fund when you need it, no, that one is liquid. You can access your money anytime. If you need a discipline, invest in commercial paper. You cannot withdraw your money until it's matured. If you want fast money, commercial paper is not for you. But if you want steady growth, commercial paper might be a great option. So before you invest in commercial paper, check the company credit rating. Confirm if that commercial paper is listed on the FMDQ website. Search for this FMDQ website. Avoid unlicensed platforms and understand the tenure and maturity dates clearly. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share this video and subscribe if you want more videos like this, and also so that you can get notified anytime we drop a new videos. Tell me in the comments if you want a video comparing commercial paper with other types of investment like treasury bills or money market funds. Thanks again, and I see you in the next video.